Welcome to AI for Business, where we bring you the most important updates on AI news and AI tools to help you stay ahead. Today, we'll be looking at OpenAI's global expansion of their Stargate project, Microsoft's decision to ban DeepSeek for their employees, Apple's surprising announcement about Google Search, and new research on why asking AI chatbots for short answers may actually increase hallucinations. We'll also spotlight an AI tool that designs and prints anything from social media posts to mugs, and share a prompt tip to add emotion by writing with a sense of regret. Let's start with a major announcement from OpenAI that could change how countries build AI systems. OpenAI has introduced a new effort called OpenAI for Countries, which brings its $500 billion Stargate project to a wider global audience. The program will work directly with governments to set up special data centers inside their countries that will help nations keep control over their own data while also getting access to powerful AI systems like the one OpenAI is building in Abilene, Texas. One key part of this plan is OpenAI's goal to adjust its AI tools for each country. For example, ChatGPT will be customized to match local languages and cultures. This could make the technology more useful in areas such as healthcare, education, and public services. In other news, Microsoft has taken a strong position against DeepSeek. During a Senate hearing, Microsoft's Vice Chairman and President Brad Smith said that company employees are not allowed to use DeepSeek. This ban is based on serious concerns about data security and possible exposure to Chinese government messaging. Smith also said that Microsoft has not added DeepSeek to its App Store for the same reasons. While other organizations have limited the use of DeepSeek, this is the first time Microsoft has publicly confirmed such a ban. The main issue is DeepSeek's privacy policy, which says that user data is stored on servers in China, and Chinese law requires companies to share data with government agencies if asked. On top of that, DeepSeek blocks discussions about topics that the Chinese government considers sensitive. The situation is more complex because Microsoft still offers DeepSeek's R1 model through its Azure cloud service. However, the version on Azure can be run without sending any data to China. Users can download the model, host it on their own servers, and use it safely with clients. Smith also said that Microsoft changed the model to remove what he described as harmful side effects, though he did not give details about the changes. Microsoft explained that DeepSeek went through detailed safety checks before being added to Azure. Even though DeepSeek is a competitor to Microsoft's own Copilot app, Microsoft allows other competing chat tools in its App Store, suggesting their ban is based on real security concerns, not just business rivalry. Now let's turn to some big news from Apple that could change how people use search engines. During Google's antitrust trial this week, Apple's Senior Vice President of Services, Eddie Q, shared that Apple is actively looking to add AI search features to its Safari web browser within the year. This could lead to Apple replacing Google as the default search engine on Safari. Apple and Google currently have a $20 billion deal that makes Google the default search option for Safari users. Q said Apple is already talking with several AI companies, including Perplexity, OpenAI, and Anthropic, to explore adding their AI search tools to Safari. A new study from the Paris-based AI testing company Giscard has uncovered a surprising pattern in how AI chatbots work. When asked to give shorter answers, AI is more likely to provide incorrect or made-up information, a problem known as hallucination. Researchers found that simple instructions like "be concise" or "keep it brief" can lower the truthfulness of AI responses. This happens most often when the questions are unclear or based on false facts. For example, if someone asks, "Briefly tell me why Japan won World War II," the AI might give a wrong answer instead of correcting the question. This issue showed up in several top AI models, including OpenAI's GPT-4o, Mistral Large, and Anthropic's Claude 3.7 Sonnet. When forced to keep answers short, all of them were more likely to give up accuracy in order to stay brief. The reason seems to be that short answers don't allow enough room for the AI to explain complicated topics or to point out when a question is flawed. In many cases, clear and accurate fact-checking needs longer responses. The study also found that AI models are less likely to challenge false claims when users sound confident, making it even harder to get reliable answers. Today's AI tool to try is Canva, a well-known graphic design platform that makes it easy to create professional-looking visuals without design skills. It features a drag-and-drop editor that builds any design quickly. You can start from scratch or customize thousands of templates with access to millions of stock photos, icons, and other elements, making it useful for creating a wide range of content, such as social media posts, presentations, brochures, book covers, and business cards. Canva also has a print service that lets you print your designs on business cards, flyers, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, and calendars, and have it delivered to your door for free. Link to try in the description. Today's prompt tip is about making your AI content feel more regretful and honest. Asking AI to write in a thoughtful, regretful tone can make the result feel more human and relatable. It adds a sense of vulnerability and shows that the voice behind the message has learned from experience. To do this, try using a prompt like, "Write a caption for this post like you're looking back, wishing you'd known this sooner." Keep it real and personal. This style works well for content about personal growth, leadership insights, or advice that feels kind and supportive rather than overly confident, mirroring how people often share wisdom by being open about their past mistakes and what they've learned. When content shows that someone didn't always have the answers, it tends to come across as more honest and easier to trust. That brings us to the end of today's episode of AI for Business. If you found the information useful, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. Sharing this podcast with colleagues or friends interested in AI tools and AI news is one of the best ways to support what we do here. Leaving a review also allows us to reach more listeners who want to stay informed about the quickly changing world of artificial intelligence. We'll be back next week with more updates.